We're going to fly through this quick so we can get into our 4 consecutive matches because we're not going to cherry pick. We're going to show you how to win in PvP as free to play. My resonance is 270. That is extremely low. My combat rating is 1,460. Again, extremely low because I didn't go into Hell 2 until I was Paragon level 60, because if you're a free to play and you're a solo player, you're not going to have the combat rating needed at Paragon level 30 to get into Hell 2. So just stay in there until 60. It's really easy to do. Then you'll go into Hell 2 and you'll feel strong. You'll be able to get it all done. I'm in 3 different Paragon trees so we can get as much damage as possible. We're in Vanquisher with damage again, and then we come over here to our Treasure Hunter to get some more damage along with additional coin drop, and then we can get additional experience when we're out there in the open world defeating those elites. That's any blues, yellows, or oranges. And then I'm over here in the Gladiator tree just to get some armor penetration, and then uncontrollable. And then I do have Gladiator tree active, and all we want to use is the uncontrollable. We'll talk about all this stuff as we're going through these battles. First battle out of 4, one after the other. Again, we're not going to cherry pick. What I do on my wizard is I stay to the side. Always stay to the side wall no matter what you're doing. A lot of times, if you just stay still against the side wall, people will think it's a mirror mirage. You know, when you teleport and you leave that little mirage behind, if you just stay on the side and you just stay perfectly still, I'm telling you, like, their line of sight is always looking downrange. So all they want to do is attack people right there in the wide open. So you always are on the left or the right of the wall. And I'm talking like stick to that wall. That way you'll have advantage and can shoot them. A lot of times you would think that you're line of sighting them, that you'll be able to not get hit by damage. But when people do their AoE abilities, you're still going to get hit by that damage. So you do have to be careful. Pay attention to ground effects. And let's get going. I might speed this up a little bit so we can jump up to the damage parts. All right, so we're taking down the idol. We're using our basic ability. Don't forget to use your basic ability all the time. You're going to see me get some kills with my basic. I know if you're a demon hunter, you're used to doing your basic a lot. But make sure you're doing your basic here in PvP. I don't really look at the map like this battle that I'm doing right here. Of course, I have situational awareness of where I am when I'm fighting, but I look at the mini map nonstop. Like, that's where my eyes are at, the mini map. I'm looking at the blue and I'm looking at the red. The only thing I care about are clumps of red, and then to make sure I have some blue there for backup. And I'm ready to go with my black hole. We'll call it the black hole that sucks people in. And then I'm ready to go with my crystal to put up so I can get some damage. Now, I went to this back wall over here. There was a lot of stuff going on. It could have been dangerous. It just depended on how many enemies were over here and how many allies were over, but it looked like we were doing okay. So me teleporting to this far wall wasn't bad. I didn't want to stay out there in the open corridor hallways. People are always looking for stuff there. So I wanted to come over here against the wall again so that the new people coming in, I wouldn't be hit by, and I'd have protection from my allies. It's a group effort, right? You got to stay with your homies. Don't leave your group. Stay with your group and get some damage in there. I think I'm going to die right here. Oh, man, I wanted him. I wanted that demon hunter. So we took that face down D. I think they got him. Now there's another barbarian over here fighting. You've got to always stay with your allies. Now, I say that, but a lot of times I have some fun and I kind of teleport around because I'm used to playing my barbarian to where I just run around everywhere. I just hit them with that black hole. Trying to get some damage in there, wasn't waiting for my allies. That's why I died. I could have easily teleported back through them, been here with everybody else, and then done the same exact thing that I did right there. Okay, so now we're out in the open, right? Everybody sits on this idol. They're out in the open. Don't do that. If you are a ranged class, stick to the side wall like this. Just hug that wall. They won't even pay attention to you. And then they're doing all their damage in the middle. Like when they're doing an AoE ability, they're not doing an AoE ability to the right or the left, a ground effect. They're doing it right there in the middle to try to get everyone that's all grouped up. And that's where everybody traditionally stays. Even demon hunters just sit there and just stay like right in the middle. Now, again, sticking to this wall doesn't really stop you from taking damage. I wish it did. I wish it would kind of line of sight them and then their AoEs would hit this wall instead of me at certain times. It does work really well on the stairs for that, and as you can see, I'm putting my crystal out to get additional damage. I am killing everybody with a wizard to where I can't see them. They're far enough away with my crystal that when I do my laser beam, they're taking damage. They can't see me. They can barely even see the beam, and a lot of times you don't even know why you're taking damage. It's because a wizard has a crystal out there. You're so far away from it, you don't even get to see the laser beam coming to you. I don't know why it's like that. It might have to do something with the coding. But right now, if they're off screen, they're just taking damage. It happens to me all the time. But there is actually a wizard there with a crystal within range, and you're just taking a massive amount of damage, and you just got to get away if you're dying. So for me, again, the map, man, just follow the red dots. You're always looking at the red dots. So right now, I love the stairs. I love this stairway right here to where I can put this up and get these guys where I'm out of danger sometimes. Right now, there's too much red. Like there's nobody else. It's all red right now. But if there was a group of my people pushing at that exact time and I'm on the stairs, we would be out of danger because we're completely at an angle to them. They can't even hit us, and we're hitting the whole entire team. And if I had a black hole right then, I should have thrown a black hole up in there and grouped everyone up, because that's just too much fun. That right there. There we go. So not that many right now. They're all still, and this happens a lot. Like I'll put down a crystal, I'll be trying to take out some people. I'll think they're coming forward because I see all those red dots, but they don't actually come forward. And you just have to reset, right? Get away, reset, get your crystal back up, get your black hole back up. Don't worry, it's gonna get exciting soon. We're gonna get some kills. Again, we're just doing 4 in a row. I haven't cherry picked anything. I sat down, I did 4, and I just wanted to show you how I did out of those 4. And you'll be surprised. There's a couple battles in here where we do really well. We get MVP, I think, 3 times. There we go, we got 2 kills. I think 3 out of 4 we get MVP. I mean, that's pretty good. You saw my resonance at 270. And then my damage was 3,360, I believe. Again, it's all due to really the 3-split Paragon tree that I've done to get as much damage as possible out of it, because damage is massive. You want your damage high. So right now I threw the black hole right there around the corner. I went back for safety. It looked okay. I threw down a crystal. I'm not really protecting myself from this corner. I could be a little bit further back hitting the crystal, and I would be in protection, but I was sticking out a bit. So that's really it with a wizard. You know, you do that, and you're gonna see in these other battles how I really hug the wall, and I'm using my basic ability a lot. Like right then, even when you see a red dot that you can't see like on your computer screen, but you can see the red dot on the map, and it's right there next to you. Shoot your basic ability. Just keep shooting your basic. It actually goes further than you think, and it will catch people over there. It will do damage to them. I just got a lot of kills right there, right? Now I'm getting hit, so always be ready to teleport away. And I'm telling you, the skills I'm using for my legendaries, the teleport with invisibility is so damn important. Get that invisibility. You can fake people out. You can move to the other side of the hallway if you're fighting and just teleport. They think you teleported away, but they're in like this big battle going on. And as long as there's not a lot of AoE ground effects that you're dying to, just teleport to the other side and make sure everybody kind of drops aggro to you. They stop hitting you, and then you just go back to just continuously blazing them with some lasers, or grouping them all up with that black hole. The black hole is the black hole that shoots out, and I think you get that as an offhand. You can pick it up on your battle pass. So even if you just switched over to wizard recently because of class change, the next battle pass that comes around, or if you saved it at level 10, you can pick up that offhand. Because I went over to Demon Hunter in my last video, and I saved that level 10 battle pass for the offhand, and I was able to pick up the Demon Hunter offhand that's really nice to have, that shoots through enemies. All right, we're going on to the next battle. I'm going to skip forward here a little bit. There we go. We're prepared. Here's where I'm showing off a little bit more of my stuff in between the battle while it's ready to go. 3,678 damage at this level I think is really strong. We're getting additional damage here. Again, like I showed you earlier, we're going to get some armor penetration pickup right here at the end as well, after I get a little bit more armor penetration here, because that was damage. This is armor penetration. Armor penetration is good because it increases your chance for them to block less from you, and then you do more critical damage. But nobody's crit rate is high right now, so I'm just picking it up because there's nowhere else for me to really get damage. And if you look around at all the nodes to get damage, I'm sure we're going to have more once we hit Paragon 150. I'll be able to go out there and get even more damage, because again, damage is so damn important. Get that damage up. Once your combat rating's up for whatever you're fighting, say you're going into Hell 2, Hell 3, Hell 4, if your combat rating is high enough to be over what it's supposed to be, then you just get that damage up so you can kill even faster. And you know, combat rating in here is capped. So no matter what your combat rating is, the enemy can only do 10% more damage to you. So getting that damage up is really important. So again, all I'm looking at reds. I'm just looking at red dots completely. I'm like, okay, there's a lot of red dots over here. They're focused on this area. Black hole them there. Put up my crystal. I'm kind of out of way now, right? I'm not really near any of them. They're all off screen. They weren't paying attention to me. Now I see that they're all closing in on me. It's time to dip out. If I would have got some kills, That would have been great. There's not enough help there. Nobody else was with me. I think it's just all red. I'm going to take that orb. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. So now I'm going back to my blue, right? Stay with your team. Behind my blue. I really wanted that group, believe me. You always do. Whenever you see so much red like that, you want to get them, especially with a wizard, with your crystal out. You want to just keep beaming them. But here, I'm going with the group, right? We're going in with the wave. Now I'm going to try to stick to a side. I'm going to try to get to a wall or away from them. But here, this guy came back and really got me. Or multiples got me. I don't know. I almost had that Demon Hunter down low too. I was hitting at least 5 targets. You could see it split. I should have, I think, stayed closer to the wall, saved my black hole till later, dropped down my crystal, started using my crystal damage, and then if I noticed I was taking damage, throw out my black hole. That would have probably been a better play. Group them up, beam them down, try to stay to the side, right? Okay, now I'm behind them. They're all focusing on the people in front. I'm behind, kind of side behind, right? You just don't want to be where everybody else is at, right? And you do want to get up against the wall, and you don't want to be where everybody's going to come from either. Like, I don't want to be up there at that corridor where all the red is coming on the mini map. Eyes on the mini map always, right? And use that basic ability. There we are with that basic. I mean, that basic rocks. If there's nothing going on, just hit them with that basic. You do so much damn damage. See, I don't want to get too, and don't get, don't get too greedy. There's no reason to get greedy. I don't have cheat death on this build. I don't really believe in cheat death anymore. I used to love cheat death with the gladiator tree, but you know what? Most times when you're getting permanently crowd controlled and you cheat death procs, you'll be stunned for a little bit of time. You'll take no damage, but then you come back with 60% health. What's that going to do for me as a wizard? So all I need is that one initial not to be crowd control that we have. Okay, picking up another kill there. Let's see if we can do some more corner. I want to show you guys some more corner killing. And not necessarily like that, where you're at an L corner. I'm talking about just staying on the side of the wall like this. And see what I mean? If you teleport through the enemy, sometimes they won't even know you're over there because they're too hectic, right? They're too involved in everybody coming at them from the upstairs part. They're not looking at the mini map normally like I am. Like my eyes, I'm telling you, red and blue is all I see the whole entire time I PvP. And then again, I see red up there, so I'm just throwing it off my basic because I know my basic will eventually hit something. There it goes. We get some good hits. Just keep throwing. I got a kill from that. That's what I'm talking about. Just keep throwing that basic. Get that range on that basic. You'll be surprised. And I got lucky enough to have Howler's Call drop. So the wolf will fly out every once in a while and hit somebody. I don't really think it's amazing. Legendary gem. But whatever. It's there. Okay, we're on the side now. See, they're not paying attention to me. Nobody is paying attention to me, though. I did get hit with an AoE because I was just there, right? Unfortunate. It was a little bit more toward my side and not the other side. Now we just picked up another kill. Staying at that wall. Now I'm trying to get to the stairs. I'm like, you know I love the stairs. I want to get to the stairs. So I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to stay on this wall here still. The AoE was getting me bad. I don't know how I survived that. I don't know how I survived that one. If I was down on the stairs right then, I would have been fine. Because then attacking from the stairs, we really have angle and we won't be hit by the AoE. So I'm always trying to, look at me, I'm trying to get there right now. I'm trying to get in position. I see all that red. I'm throwing out the orb. This warrior is bothering me. If that warrior wasn't there, and then he just kind of walked away. I don't know if I teleported or what, but he kind of walked away. So I'm getting a lot of good damage. Whether I live or die right there, I'm getting out a lot of damage on so many enemies. And now I'm just going to run around. I remember doing this. I was just trying to get away. And for some reason, there were enemies everywhere. I just wanted to bandage. I was like, come on. Just let me bandage, buddy. And they got me. Yep. Did we get MVP last battle? I'm not sure. But we'll get MVP 3 times in a row right here. I know for a fact. So if that was 4 MVPs, that's pretty damn good. So we're getting like second place in kills. We're getting the most assists. And we're definitely doing a lot of damage. Sometimes you're going to throw out things because you see a lot of red and they're not actually close enough. Like right here was really good. Although I still can be hit, so it wasn't really a good corner beam. But again, I was still off to the side, right? I was still off to the side, and they're focusing straight mid where all these guys, like, why is this wizard running straight mid? I mean, I understand he's on the idol, so that would be a reason why he's there walking it up. I get it. We can't all be on the side, otherwise the idol would not go up. But me being on that side that whole entire time saved me a lot of damage until they all were like, oh, there's a wizard over here. Because they're all going down range. I'm telling you, stick to the sides is the biggest thing. Use that basic ability. Get that black hole out to save you from damage. And then sometimes you just gotta boogie out, right? Here we are at the stairs, though. This is my favorite, the best. If I had a crystal right now, it would be insane. I threw that to help my boys. I see way too much red right now. I don't even see any blue anymore. So I'm going to the safety of the rest of my people. Should be focusing on walking these idols up more, I think, but I'm going back and forth, right? Trying to bring them up a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm going to my hide on the corner always, right? That way, if the enemy did come from the north or they did come from the south, I'm over there against the wall, right? I'm still not in the middle, and I'm telling you, that's where you all get hit. People always, even this right now, he's going down range, right? He was shooting down range for a while there. He was using his vengeance. The demon hunter shoots really hard, pierces through everyone. And it was all in a straight line downstream until I got close enough to him and he was like, oh, let's get this guy. Corner again. I'm still taking too much damage though. There we go. A little bit of damage. Gotta kill. Split. It's splitting to many, many enemies. Black hole. Let's go. I'm low, but I'm staying there. Oh, he's on me. Get out, Stu. Run, little wizard. So this is Wizarding 101, Wizarding School. Harry Potter. And I love it. This gameplay is really fun to me. I like it more than the Barbarian because the Barbarian is free to play. You're out there as a sponge. You're out there to help out people like this. As a Barbarian free to play, you're not there to really get the damage in. Although it's nice, I can get some kills every once in a while if somebody's low. Of course, you know, we're always dreaming about those kills, but really I'm there to make it so that these people can move up. When you're playing PvP and you see a Barbarian fly in, you see a monk fly in, say we're in a group like this right now and you see that there's 3 red above us to the north and you see a Barbarian just go, then you need to be right behind him. So always be on your toes. If you're a demon hunter, if you're a necromancer, if you're any kind of ranged, or if you're a melee DPS like a monk, go behind that monk, go behind that Barbarian, whoever it is, and move forward and start doing your burst damage because that's what he's doing. He's wrapping him up. That's what I do as a barb. If you see me go in there, be ready. Don't sit there and twiddle your thumbs and try to assess the situation. Oh, Stu just flew in. Let me see what happens. It's not the situation to see what happens. That's move forward because Stu's going in there to either suicide himself. I'll have my undying. I'll be alive. I usually get out all the time. I'm always like scooting out and healing back up. All right, another kill. Nice. Off to the corner. Get that bandage in close to the enemies. So it's really important to do that. I can't stress how important it is to know what other classes are going to do and what you need to do as your class and not just always wait, right? I mean, I'm waiting. I'm being a little picky on what I'm doing, but I'm getting the kills too. I'm playing my role, right? I'm helping out. I'm doing my the little black hole there. I'm getting my beams in. I'm always at the corners like you can see. We're getting the kills. But really, I think that's the most important thing in PvP. It's a group effort. If you see your teammates going in there to lock them up, come up and help support them. It can really change the tide of battle. All right, we got defeated there. We couldn't walk them up. Although I think this is a good battle. I love battles like this. It wasn't uneven. We got 9 kills, 18 assists. Pretty damn good. And at least we were walking up the idols we were getting them up pretty far, right? It wasn't like we just get pushed back to our spawn and we get spawn trapped. So I respect games like that. Those are the kind of games I want to play. Whether we win or lose, as long as it's a good competitive game, I'm very happy with that. 1,460 combat rating, so low. 3. I think this is actually good damage. I'm surprised at that damage from getting it all compared to if I went into full gladiator. And really, again, I don't think full gladiator for a range class is really warranted. It's better to have that damage. Like, you know, I went over from barbarian to demon hunter. Demon hunter needs damage. That's all I'm there for. I can't really wrap people up. I've got no way to do any kind of real control. I am there just to get burst damage and to do damage in general. And if I can't do that, I'm worthless. So I got to get that damage up on my demon hunter on my other account for sure. And it's the same thing with this wizard. Like, I've got to keep the damage up. I got to be able to sit there and do the barrage. But I think the wizard is so much easier as free to play than a demon hunter is free to play, because with the wizard, I can really stay out of range. And I can help out, I feel like, a little bit more. Even if my damage isn't good, at least it's consistent. Like a barrage of just continuous damage over and over and over. If I can get that crystal in the right position and get on those enemies. And I can at least pepper them down then, that my other allies can take them out, even if I don't get the kill. Okay, we're going to jump forward again. So that was 2 matches. We got MVP. So we've got to protect here. I think we were on offense a few times. Now we're going to do defense, which is nice, right? Get a good switch up here. All right, red dots. I see one red dot. I'm like, can I help out here? One red dot, no problem. Basic attack. I'm not trying to waste anything yet. I see all those red dots on the other side. Believe me, I'm always like, okay, they're looking good. I want to be there with those red dots. I should have probably gone around, but I'm playing it safe. See, if I would have gone around, there would have been people on my tail. So then if I would have tried to position up with behind the red would have come in and taken me out. So really right now, I'm trying to look at where do I want to be? Because for a wizard, it's not really, it's not a one-on-one thing. It's not even a one-on-two thing. You want to group. You want to hit as many people as possible with your crystal and do as much damage. I'm not trying to get in there and just laser one person. That's kind of not what I'm there for, right? I need to set it up so I can get a huge group. Otherwise, I don't even want to use my abilities. There we go. Look at that. Look at all those people I just wrapped up. But I'm taking damage, so I got to get out. Working my way over to the wall. There we go. Okay, we got the crystal up. The barb's on me, though. He's attacking my cologne. They're all on me. I've got no more blue here. I think I'm going to jump forward a little bit. We already took him down, so now I'm just going to go help out the rest of my crew. All right, we're in the middle. Yeah. Okay, this is good. This is good. I'm telling you, if you just go to these weird corners like this, most times they won't even know that there's a red dot there, and then they won't even really bother you too much. It depends on how crazy and how busy it is, and what other kind of hero goes into their view. Because even though you're a red dot over there in the corner, you're not in their line of sight. So once they walk forward like that, even if they were to come to you, they see other classes. Like they'll walk forward and they'll actually see other classes, and then usually they'll just go straight for those. See, I've got my crystal, my black hole ready, but I'm still being a little picky because I want to get a group. I want to get more than just one here. And I don't want to waste it all on a barb that's going to stay alive forever. But I did realize when I was goofing around here this whole entire time, I'm like, holy crap, the other idol is going down. Now this happens to all of us, right? We'll be focusing on one idol and really fighting, just having some fun, being in a fight, and we won't pay attention to the other idol. I know we've all lost so many times by doing this to where we're not paying attention to the other idol. So I go up to their back, I group them all up, throw down a crystal, I'm on the side again, getting some kills, go to the other side, try to continue to get kills. Even if I was going to die, it's okay. It's kind of a suicide mission at that point because that idol was so damn far. I was like, I've got to get on it. I've got to try to help out as much as I can. So I didn't run away there. I just teleported to the other side. I'm in Viz for a couple seconds, so they don't know exactly where I went, and then I went to continue my blasting. Let's kill that guy. Nice. Slow him up so my boys can take control. And then look at this. We're getting some beams. I think it's just a lot of necro pets that we're beaming down, though. That's all right. And we were able to push back. So we were able to push those guys back and get them off that idol. And maybe we'll win this. I don't know if we're going to win this or not, but still a good battle, right? I love battles where, you know, we all do. We just love it where it's a good fight. I don't even want to be on the side to where we're overthrowing the other team so badly that they don't even get a chance to play the actual objective of the game, to where we're just bottlenecking them and push them back even to get a win. To me, that's extremely boring. So right here, I'm in the middle of all of them. They weren't even, like, I don't know, they were sleeping or something. So I'm just gonna come here. Again, you see me on the side. I don't know how much I can stress this. You saw that, right? I'm on the left, now I'm on the right. I'm just doing my basic for a minute there, and now I'm trying to get out because it's getting too hectic. And we'll bandage back up once this dot's off of me. Then we're able to do some work. So even weak like this, I feel like we're doing really well. Of course, if we had higher resonance, of course, if we had Hell 2, Hell 3 gear, we'd be doing much better. You know, being Paragon 60 and going into Hell 2, I'm just now farming Hell 2 gear. So I don't even have like amazing gear yet. And then I'm going to be Paragon 80, which I could go into Hell 3, but I'm not going to go into Hell 3. I'm going to stay in Hell 2 for quite a long time because I'm doing this by myself. I'm not trying to get help from my clan mates, and I'm free to play. So I'm not going to have a crazy amount of combat rating to be able to jump into Hell 3 right away. So I'm just going to stay in Hell 2 for the longest time, but still, I'm strong enough to be able to come in here into PvP and have a good time. And then once we get to Paragon level 150 and open up those other Paragon trees, I'm really hoping there's some really quick, fast areas to get additional attack. I'm sure there will be. And then we might even spec out of a few that we're into right now. We might 4-spec instead of 3-spec Paragon. We'll probably go 4-spec to get that additional damage, so we can do even more damage here in PvP. Oh no, we're gonna lose this one. Try to get this barb up. We see red dots coming in. Red dots, and then away from your allies too. I don't know if I stressed that as well. Like, try to be, like, you need your allies to protect you, but maybe be on like the side away from your allies. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain that. But even though my allies are all there right now, I know they're going to be attacked. So it's kind of good to be off to the side from them, but close enough that they can give you protection. I think you understand. All right, so we're using our basic. They're coming in. The heart's going to get killed. There's no way we can take out, what is it, 20 more? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Everybody's just trying to pick up a few kills before we get beat. Man, I love that black hole. I'm telling you, it's something else. Hey, got to kill, got to kill. It's splitting, it's splitting. Let's jump forward. You guys know how this ends. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we got 5 and 17. Let's go back to that really quick. I didn't get MVP on here, actually. On this one. Oh, it's not over yet. Let's see if we did. Maybe we did get MVP. I take that back. We definitely could have. Come on, give it to me. That guy tried to resurrect me. I did. I got MVP. There we go. 5, 3 deaths, and 17 kills. And I think I'm really good at managing me dying. Me not dying, right? I think I'm doing a good job of making sure that I'm staying out of those deaths. There, it didn't matter. We were on defense, so we wanted to get those 55 kills, but it's always good to not go crazy and die all the time. That way, if you are on the offense and you're not one of those people that are contributing a high amount of deaths to that 55, right? You don't want to be one of those. Okay, we'll jump forward a little bit more. Get into this next battle. This is our last battle. So by now, I think you guys got a good idea about it. Just get your damage up, right? As much as possible. Do the Paragon trees that I have if you want to get your damage in there. I think it's great. That way, when I'm out there open world grinding and I want to go kill a whole bunch of elites, say at the pirate ship or something, and kill all those blues, yellows, and oranges, I can click on to do the treasure hunter, and then I'll get the additional experience and the additional gold. And then if I want to click on for the damage one, I can always click on for the damage one, the assault. Is it called assault? When I'm doing a dungeon, and then when I come in here for this, I click on this Paragon tree. Which this Paragon tree, we only have how many points into it? It wasn't very many points, right? It was just enough to make sure that I ignore the first CC that hits me. Because again, I really don't believe in cheat death for this class. I don't feel like it's needed. I don't even really feel like it's needed now for most of my classes, even like the Barbarian. Because I've got so many ways to the Undying there. I don't feel like the cheat death is worth it going that deep in there if I can get a whole bunch of attack from other trees. And it helps out, like it really helps out. All right, that's it, everyone. I'm going to play some music. I'm going to head out. Thanks so much for watching. Watch the end of this battle. It's going to be a good one. We're going to get some kills. We're going to get MVP again. I'm sure of it. And I will see you all in a video soon. Please subscribe if you haven't. I hope you learned some stuff. Let me know your thoughts about everything down below. If you're curious about, okay, I mean, I don't know why I ran into a group of this many enemies. That's something you don't want to do, right? So yeah, if you have any questions on what I'm using on my wizard, or any questions about the Paragon trees that I went over, please let me know down below. Appreciate your time. I will see you all in a video soon.